right, it's 5 minutes after, Mr. Price. I know we have, I've been sending out links to get people to come on and everything, so we are going to go ahead and get started. And this call is going to go ahead and be recorded. It's already being recorded. I'm so excited. First of all, I am so super stoked about today because we are launching the first day, 40-day financial ascension plan. And this 40-day financial ascension plan is to help you, the Level Up community, to really take the information that you're learning and to keep you focused, keep you on track. We're going to go over personal development. We've got the most amazing, awesome Mr. Tyson K. Price with us, the peak performance coach, personal development coach. He will help us manifest our futures so that we can execute everything that we have in our heads that we are going to get done with Level Up Advisors. We want to get it done and just make this happen, change all of our financial trajectory for 2021. And so we are going to kick it off. We've got some amazing things planned. Today is orientation. So we're going to talk about everything that we'll be doing 6 days a week. You'll be able to come and we're all going to, just as a mastermind group, get together, make a plan, make it happen. And Mr. Price,
hey,
Tanay.
Hey, can you hear me?
We can.
Oh, great. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Just happy to be here. Tanay and I have been friends for over 20 years already.
Has it been that long? Don't make me old.
Maybe 19. But no, I just want to acknowledge Tanay for being a great friend and just serial entrepreneur. And what she's done with the Level Up program is just really incredible. And I just want to acknowledge her for, her skill set and knowledge and passion to help people and just bringing it all together under a platform, that now we can monetize our talents, right, from what our experiences are. And then I want to acknowledge all of you for what brought you here tonight and what brought you here to support Tanay and being a part of the Level Up community and just your entrepreneurial sojourn. I know that Tanay surrounds herself with leaders, and each individual, all of you have taken on something in your life that is designed so that you can take care of yourself, empower yourself, your family, and create a legacy in your entrepreneurial sojourn, and also for whatever you define success as, and for whatever you define freedom as. And, when Tanay and I were talking about the conversation we wanted to have, we called it Financial Ascension. And it's a part of a workshop that I've been working on for many years. And just to kind of give you a brief background on myself, I've been in financial services now for 20 years. And no, 27. And I was just always intrigued by the way in which money worked, why the wealthy continued to be wealthy. Why is it that sometimes those who wanted success just seem to have bad luck? Why is it that some things that other people touch seem to always turn to gold? What is it that the wealthy families of the world did differently and why they prospered? What is money? What is money? What is wealth? What is abundance? And the deeper I went into the money conversation, the more I began to understand the importance of mindset, and being in financial services, seeing all the different market trends, I began to realize that the wealthy individuals have, and their families have, a distinct, different outlook on the market and on wealth and prosperity than the masses. And then I began to realize there was two financial education systems. One, if you came from wealth and prosperity, you understood and you were born into it, and it was generational wealth. And two, if not, you had a difficult time succeeding. And then I began to start realizing that there's another group, which is defined out of the Great Depression, called the survivalists and creative entrepreneurs. And that's us. We're maybe first generations, maybe second generation entrepreneurs, but I would imagine that many of us on this call are trust babies, right? We have to create wealth and success and prosperity through trial and error, through learning. I don't know, Tanae and I have been through hundreds of conferences, expos, trying to understand the tricks of the trade, right? But what we're here to talk about tonight in this 30 minutes that I have is that financial ascension is designed so that all of us can participate in the mastermind group where we can support each other, empower each other, and also enable us to understand what areas of our life that we may need to have transform and blockages that we may have that actually keeps us from being as successful as we possibly could, right? The mindset, the paradigm mindset, the perspective on manifesting our reality, relating to ourselves in a wealthy way, understanding the principles of wealth and value in terms of monetizing ourselves in the marketplace. But what's most important is also loving ourselves and valuing ourselves enough so that we can understand that you are already wealthy. There's nothing that you have to attain or achieve. It's just a matter of unfolding, manifesting your gifts and your talents. So just to set this conversation up for the next 40 days, many of you probably have heard the book Think and Grow Rich. If you haven't, I recommend that you go ahead and purchase it. And I read Think and Grow Rich as the foundation of self-help, motivational development and transformation. But what's important about the book, and the reason why I like it as a foundation phase, and Tanae and I had talked about it, was the fact that we wanted to take a very methodical approach to set up our 40 days. And I reread this book probably every 90 days. But we're going to approach it differently, because what we're going to do is actually take each chapter on a day, and then we're going to give out probably a very simple assignment, and you're going to apply it to various aspects of your life. And I'm certified in neurolinguistic programming. I'm a head coach for a coaching and development firm. And one of the things that I realize is that what I say and what I think makes no difference to you. It's what you discover and what you unfold for yourself. All of you are leaders in your own right. So we're here to facilitate your success and transformation out there in the world. So what we're going to do is we're going to take every day for quick 30 minutes. And if you looked at the sheet that Tanae sent you, one of the things that we're going to deal with is the basics of our minds.
I'm actually going to send that sheet out today. It hasn't been sent out yet.
Okay, no worries. And we're going to talk about our thoughts. We're going to talk about our desires. We're going to talk about faith. We're going to talk about declaration and I am statements and all the suggestions. We're going to talk about specialized knowledge and blueprints. We're going to talk about imagination and visualization, organized planning and blueprinting your life. We're going to talk about critical decisions, right? And how decisions form and shape our life, right? Persistence in terms of being unstoppable. The power of the mastermind group, which is very important because it's something that talks about being able to relate to people in a harmonious way and making sure that you have the right relationships, because everything that you want in your life is going to come through the relationships that you have with people in your life. And that's going to be really important. We're going to talk about transmutation and transformation and how do we transform our thoughts, relationships so that we can create the type of lifestyle that we want. The power of the subconscious mind, power of thought, the brain, knowing and being tied into our own voice, our own inner voice, our own sixth sense, and really understanding sometimes how many of you have ever thought about something and had an epiphany and you knew it was a great idea, right? You know, Brian Tracy said that most individuals have 2 millionaire thoughts a year, right? And that's something that you have uniquely been given to be able to demonstrate your own talents and gifts. And we really want to talk about that self-actualization conversation. And then we're also going to elaborate on fear. And also most important is that you can actually have it all in your life. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay that out on a daily schedule. We're going to get homework. We're going to have conversations. We're going to have some fun, right? Because we're in tumultuous times right now. right? I know all of us could probably give our own workshop on what's happening out here in the marketplace and what's going on in the world. But I tell you one thing, if you look at the market, there's people that are succeeding and there's people that's prospering during these tumultuous times. And what we want to be able to do is create a community where we unite together, unify together, and create that mastermind group where we can come and support each other so that we can be successful and create prosperity during times of difficulty. So I just wanted to set that up, set up the terrain, kind of set up each day what we're going to look like, and we're going to move very quickly because Tanae is a great friend, but Tanae don't play. And she was like, look, Tice, I want this to be a 40-day fast start, really laying down the foundation. It takes 20 days to form a habit, right? So if we can lay out this 40-day workshop, take on your life, really be introspective, be coachable. We want you to be able to, in 40 days, create a whole new skill set that'll impact the life of yourself and your family. So with that being said, I just want to lay out a good foundation today. You know, what we're going to embark on. You know, back to you. Can't hear you, Tanae. You're on mute. You're on mute, Tanae.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Tyson. You, as usual, just always come through, and I am so excited to be able to work with you over these next 40 days. Like you said, it takes 20 days to form a habit. So what if we double that? And, you know, when we came up with the 40-day ascension plan, financial ascension plan, it was all about helping people understand how to persevere and create those habits that successful people have, and then doing it better. Okay, because it's amazing, especially when you're working from home, or if you're new to being self-employed, or even if you're seasoned at being self-employed, but you're used to going to an office, or you're used to getting that discipline that's required for you to actually be successful. The discipline of getting up, doing the same thing, getting to the next thing that you have to do, writing down your goals, writing down all the things. That's how we're going to help you really succeed, get through level 1, get paid through the level up system, get your stipend, and we're going to walk you through that entire process of receiving your stipend, and then you're receiving your stipend and actually creating wealth with those funds. And that's the entire point of the Level Up community. So I'm going to share my screen, and this is the daily thing that actually the daily worksheet that we're going to be working from every week. You'll receive a new sheet, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now. 1 second. Where's the share screen? Okay, there it is. Okay. And hey, Tyson, can you see that clearly? So this is, do you see the weekly schedule planner on my screen?
Yes, it's there.
It's there. Okay, fantastic. All right. So first of all, every day at 8 a.m., and we want to create a habit of a 6-day work schedule. And I know some of you have families, but it is imperative that you have your family. Just like Tyson said a second ago, we can have it all. So all you have to do is know how to schedule your time. So, you know, you might take your children to school every day, 5 days a week in the morning. And then when you get back, you'll have your Level Up weekly scheduler. So you'll know exactly what you need to do. And for the first week, it's going to be, as you know, if you haven't logged into the course material yet, you probably haven't noticed how pretty simple the videos are. However, not only are they simple, they're executionable. So you are supposed to go in there and you're going to tackle that first thing. So right here on your sheet, you're going to have, this is today. So we're doing the 12 p.m. orientation. That's today. And so the assignment for today is to go and watch the welcome video in your course materials. You log in and watch the welcome video in under courses. You go under courses, and actually I'll show you exactly how to do that. And then you're going to get purchase the either Audible. You're going to download Audible. Okay. Audible is fantastic. I am in love with Audible. You may have another book reader, but Audible for me, it's connected to Amazon and it's really easy. So I have the Audible app on my phone. And if I'm exercising, if I'm driving, if I'm doing anything, I'm listening to whatever book I want to listen to. So just in this last week, I can tell you my workouts have included more education on commercial real estate. I re-listened to 21 Laws of Leadership, and that's probably my 5th time listening to it. Just the last 3 months, I think I've listened to Think and Grow Rich again. Probably for my 7th or 8th time. I love what Tyson said about every 90 days because it's just really powerful information to help you stay focused. And then, just that's, so we want you to go ahead and get the book, Think and Grow Rich. That's number 1. And number 2, you want to get the book called Go for No. So we're going to actually train you. You're going to be trained on 2 different things. 1, personal development, 2, a business skill. A personal development skill and a business skill every single day. So it'll be a personal development skill and a business skill. And that's where Tyson and I come in. He'll have the personal development skill. I will have the business skill. Okay, so you want to go and purchase that book. And so that is the Think and Grow Rich Mastery. This is what Tyson is going to do. So you're going to get that book and you're going to get the Go for No. They're both of those books are less than $10 each. And so you can download them on Audible. If you're a person that likes to read, then get the book, fine. You could probably even get this stuff. Go for No, I don't think you can get on YouTube, but Think and Grow Rich, you might be able to get the entire book on YouTube. Okay. Then tomorrow morning, which is Monday, we're going to have a call right here. Same place, same time, not same time, same place, same phone number. You can call in. So if you are driving, I will be taking my daughter to school personally. I will be there at 7 a.m. to pick her up. She'll drive herself to school. And then on my way back, the call will start. So that is going to be pretty much my 8 a.m. Monday through Friday. So as I'm on my way back, I'll be tuning into you guys. And we're going to go over, tomorrow morning, we will go over what you read in the, you're going to go over whether or not you went ahead and purchased those books that we suggest today. And you're going to have a responsibility to review filing and launching your corporation. So today you should be looking at the welcome video. Tomorrow you're going to be looking at the filing and launching a corporation video, and that video is about 5 minutes. So you're going to review that. Then tomorrow on our call, you've got your execution strategies, but then for us, we will on Tuesday talk about the video, filing and launching a corporation, okay? And we'll also talk about the video, the welcome video, because there's a lot of information on the welcome video. It will tell you what our goals are, in the course material. The course material is basically how to get to your first 50 to 100,000 in funding for your company. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. This is your execution. So every day, as you get it completed, you have the opportunity to check mark it. You can add more goals here. Okay, that this is for you. This is what you're going to do for your education. And then this is what you have to do based on your own things that you have to do for the rest of that day. Okay, but this is your morning. And so you're also going to be, wanting to think about your weekly objectives and what you have to do. And literally this process of writing things down and check marking them off, I swear to you, is the best thing you could ever do, because you just get more done. I don't know why. Tyson, have you, what's the actual statistic about how you get more done when you write things down. I've noticed it personally in my life. I write it down, and then because I have a checklist, I get more done. I know there's a statistic to that.
There is a statistic. The statistic is that 99, okay, the statistic goes like this. When you graduate from college, 100% of the individuals, if you have 100 people, right, when you graduate from school, only 3% that write their goals, out of the 99%, only 3% who wrote those goals down actually succeed in life.
Wow.
And then when you take that at the age of 30 or 35, don't quote me, it's somewhere around in there, you take that 3%, only 99% of that 3% that wrote their goals down actually succeeded in life. Or not succeeded in life, I apologize, succeeded in their goals.
Whatever goal that they intended.
Whatever their goal it is. So take it that once a person gets to age 25, 99% of people do not have any clear, defined written goals for what they want to create and achieve in their life. It's all, it's pretty much at that point happens, life happens, right? You hear people say that life happens.
Yeah, life happens, but life can happen with intention. You can have a purposeful intention. Life doesn't just have to happen. The people that say life happens don't really understand these principles that we're talking about. Just this tiny little piece of paper that you're going to get once a week. It will help you tremendously. Get whatever it is that you want to written down for every single day right here. And then you've got these little buttons here where you can check mark it. This is a Google Doc. So everyone that's on the forum right now, that's on this call, please put your email address. If I don't already have it, if I have it, then you don't need to send it to me. I probably have it, but actually, why don't you guys all go ahead and put in the chat box your email address so I can share this document with you.
Yeah,
this
and also,
go ahead.
Also today, if everyone can make this document, download it on your laptop and make it your own, and you can put in your Google Drive and individually make it your own to edit. What we'll do is on the sections below this is where you can start filling it out on each week, right below certain notes that you can take, which is really important. And then also, so that's
yeah.
really
So
great.
you made a very good point. I'm sorry to cut you off. When you receive this document, no, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and send them the document in Excel format so that we don't have the mistake of having everyone use the same Google Doc to fill out.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, because or else everyone will have the same document and be filling out the same doc. You're right about that. Mm-hmm.
And what came to mind too is I meant to do two things. I want to talk about a couple of things. One is that what Tanae's put together with her colleagues in business finance. I've been a mortgage banker, mortgage broker, and I've been in the business loan and financial service space as well. It's very difficult to get accurate knowledge the first time. Accurate knowledge the first time. And setting up your corp, setting up your business, really knowing exactly the process to do and get it properly. There's tons of information out there, right? So I just want to, just inform everyone that what you're getting and the value add, which I probably know that you know because you're here, all under one roof at one time to be able to ramp up your learning curve or to gain access to resources and tools that's already vetted. And I know that she's already utilized before is tremendous. It's huge. I mean, it's a tremendous component of what it is that we have together as a community. The other thing I wanted to share, which I didn't get a chance to do, I was so excited I skipped over this, is the reason why I call it Financial Ascension Workshop is that a lot of times we're surviving, we're thriving, but to ascend, or the reason why we call it Financial Ascension it says to move upward. The definition is a movement upward from a lower to a higher state, degree, grade, status, or an advancement, right? An upward movement, a rising movement. See, what I've learned is that in the paradigm shift and the prosperity consciousness, a prosperity mindset, to look at the world, to think differently, and to have an entrepreneurial mindset, especially in the era that we're in right now, is going to be the difference between those who transform and succeed and reinvent themselves, create themselves newly, or many may find it very difficult to make the adjustment. There's a saying, it's not those who are not the most intelligent is not always the strongest. But those that exercise most intelligence are those who have the ability to adapt to change. So not only do we want to adapt to change, what we want to be able to do is create a whole new degree or state of relating to our environment. We want to actually be able to recreate our environment so that our environment matches our thinking, as opposed to us having the thinking in our environment master us. So this ascension is a culmination of my workshops as well as research that that paradigm shift that we're creating now for ourselves is what's going to be required in order for us to thrive and survive. This is really important for us all, and I take it pretty seriously because just as much as I love going over the information, I'm also, reviewing the information newly each time, and that's one of the reasons why this is a way of life, and we're a student to success and prosperity. So I just want everyone to really get that definition of ascension of what it is, and I'm going to repeat it again. We're financially a movement upward from a lower to a higher state, degree, grade, status, and advancement. And the thing about it is that you already possess the techniques, the skill set, and the gifts to actually achieve it. And it's just a matter of putting structures and systems and having the right blueprints in place, business models to do it. However, when we say within you is the power, these are not cliches, folks. It's true. So I just wanted to put that ascension conversation in today because I missed it.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's so important that people really understand. When we thought about ascension, it's like, okay, you can be peak performance. You can do, all of these different kinds of ideas of personal development success. However, we saw that conversation of changing, level up, ascension. It's all in the same. We know you're at place one and you want to get to place two. And in order for you to do that, you're going to have to do some changing. And when you change, you normally, we used to say you change your zip code. So I want to, as you're increasing your income financially. So I just want to show you guys, like I said, right here, you're going to do the welcome video today. You're going to get the book, Go for No and Think and Grow Rich. Then you've got tomorrow. So this is the schedule. And there's actually going to be another sheet that you'll receive. This is next week's sheet. But I'm not going to send next week's sheet out to you today. You're not going to get it until next week. Okay. So every single day, we're going to go over, after you've received those books, then we're going to go over, read chapter 1 of Go for No, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, and we're just going to go together, review that information, read the little chapter and the chapter in Go for No. We're starting you out really easy because we know how creating these habits take time, and we don't want to overload you because you have your own life that you're already overloaded with. So we want you to, and I know Miss Geraldine Taylor has already grabbed this book, who's on the line. So Geraldine, do you mind telling us what was your feeling about the book? Because you're already ahead of the game.
I think it was one of the most valuable books I've ever read.
Oh,
I didn't do well with being told no, but after reading this book, I realized that no is probably my best friend now. So it's an awesome book. Awesome.
Awesome. So Miss Taylor already ahead of the game, and you guys can get ahead of it as well. So you don't have to follow the program in, read chapter 1, read chapter 2, read chapter 3, but it's a quick read, isn't it? It's like chapter 1's probably like 3 paragraphs. It's a really quick read. I think the whole book is probably like 120 pages or something. So Think and Grow Rich is a little bit more intense, but it's in such bite-sized ways that Mr. Price is going to go over that with you. So when we talk about going over your level up course material, you should be logged in. And this is me when I was 14, by the way. I thought I was going to be a businesswoman, and I am. So it's so funny because I look at that picture and I go, oh, look at little me. So anyway, and it's so funny. That's the power of intention because, since I can remember, I wanted to be a businesswoman. It didn't have any particular rhyme or reason to it. It's just, I'm going to be in business. So anyway, then you want to go to your courses, and then you want to click on, Mastering Business Basics, and then click on Filing and Launching a Corporation. That's going to open up your courses. So when we say read the welcome video, that's or watch the welcome video, that's this one right here. Then the introduction really gives you just a focus on everything. And I see I should put, you got to look at welcome video and introduction. And then this is the list of books that we will be covering. So this list of books, we've got Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, The 4 Agreements, and this is like mindset books. There's Think and Grow Rich. So you can click on that link right there and get that book. And then you've got Creating Your Business Acumen books. And so The Magic of Thinking Big, The Compound Effect, and there's Go for No. You want to go ahead and click on that link. And when you click on that link, you're going to be taken to Amazon, and you'll be able to purchase that book by purchasing the book or by buying it. Let's see. They should give you the option of the audio. So all of those are linked already, and all you have to do is just get that and get that book. And so this book, and like I said, Think and Grow Rich, these are the ones, I could change the order, but those are the ones that we're starting with. And, we're going to be going over, this is just the first 40-day plan. After we finish one book, we're going to go ahead into another book. We'll pick something from mindset and something from business acumen. And then we also talk about, learn now how to file and launch your corporation. And so that is going to basically go over that information right there on how to file your corporation. And you'll need to review that. And that will, that video is only 1 minute and 33 seconds. Researching your name is probably Wednesday. So we're kind of we're going to inch you up into more responsibility. But as you can see, that first video, 1 minute, 23 seconds, go ahead, just get it over with. 1 minute and 33 seconds, get it over with. That's going to take you 2 seconds to do, literally 1 minute and 33 seconds. When you get to Wednesday, we're going to research your name. That's 5 minutes and 18 seconds. So when I say to go review this is what it's getting up there. It might be 2 minutes. This one, when you finally file your EIN, that's 7 minutes. So we'll be going through each one of these courses. We see, setting up your corporate email, that's a 17-minute video, but that's probably up. This is like day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're really into it by the time you start getting to something a little bit more complicated. And these steps are actionable. So we want you to go file research your business name if you don't already have a company. And the whole purpose of any of this, if you want to invest in real estate, if you want to start a new business, but you don't know what it is, it really doesn't make any difference. No matter what you do, if you want to maximize your income, you're going to need to know how to play the game of being self-employed. And that game starts with separating yourself from your business. So that's all, and that's how everything works. So we're really excited about this, and I hope to see you tomorrow morning. If you have any questions, please just go ahead and send them to us on the forum. So we want to stop using our Telegram group, okay, and have you guys go ahead and go to the forum, okay, and this is where you're going to add your comments in the groups, okay? So the groups are right here. Once you, let's see, get into the group. So if you have any questions, that's going to be all right here. You want to put that information right here in the groups, okay? And then we will answer those questions, because I know a lot of people are probably not going to be available at noon on Sunday or 8 a.m. So we're always going to put this call out. The only reason why, so you may miss it, but you'll be able to catch up, okay? Because we're going to be really, really serious about getting this call out within an hour of doing the call, so that we can make sure that so if you don't have it, if you miss it, don't worry, it's going to be available to you, and it's going to be posted here in the forums, okay? So if you have any questions, please shoot away. We've got another call to do for new members this evening at 5, and we're actually going to be finally passing out the link to get your affiliate membership, so that you can get paid for people that you're referring to Level Up Advisors. Any questions?
Well, I just want to bring it home and summarize everything that's taking place. First, I want to piggyback off of what Tyson said, and I've said it before. If anybody doesn't know, there has never been a time in human history where men have ascended to any new heights or causes, whether it's a movement, et cetera, so on, without the strong woman, partaking in that. In this particular situation, we have one of our strongest taking the lead, pretty much like the Fannie Lou Hamer of finance, and she is taking charge, and I really appreciate that. How the way that she and I crossed paths, and when she presented this to me, it was a no-brainer for me. So for some to ask to, in case some of you want to know what to say to some of the other people to get them to, to show them this great opportunity and why they should want to join, is what, Tyson, Tanae, and so many others who are part of this group bringing to the table. And the reason why this particular, the Ascension itself, this is so important, and the two components. We have Tyson speaking to the mindset and breaking bad habits, et cetera, so on, and moving yours towards, doing the things that are going to, progress us in the direction that we want to go. And we had Tanae with the more technical, actual, nuts and bolts paperwork, filing, and all the other stuff. That information. Why is that important? Is because it's a balance. It's a balance, and there's a quote from it. This reminds me of a quote by Lao Tzu. I think he's from the 14th or 16th century. He says, "Watch your thoughts, because they become your words. Watch your words, because they become your actions. Watch your actions, because they become your habits. Watch your habits, because it becomes your character. And watch your character, because it can become your destiny." And that part is very important. And just as they spoke about trying to change habits, of forming new habits takes usually about 20 days or so. If you want to get into the habit of acting a certain way and doing certain things that's going to lead you toward your destiny, then this is the program for you. And also, Dr. Jaranza Zaranga Kunjufu. I mess his name up. He has often said that which we do the most, which will be what we do best. So he spoke about that, and he gave a very powerful example. He was just like speaking specifically about the African American community for example. He says, why do we excel in basketball? Why do we excel at this and excel in that? Because we practice and practice and practice and practice till we become great at it. And nobody's going to beat us at that, you know, whether it's dad or dancing, et cetera, so on, jazz. So imagine if, and there are many stories like this, on the other spectrum on the side of, say, education, when it comes to mathematics, science, et cetera, so on, where our young and older people, brilliance, they are just brilliant in these areas because that's what they wanted to do, and they focused on it, and they practice and practice, and they learned and they learned. You know, every day they opened that book to try to understand. They basically was on the foul line, practicing the foul shot every day, trying to figure out quantum physics. That's what they was doing, you know, or trying to figure out, you know, how to chart this, that, and the other. That is what we can do with financing, to learn about money, to learn about business, to learn about real estate, to learn about, you know, all these other entities. You have to practice. Get out there. You got to get out there and be like, hey, I'm gonna get on this foul line. I got to get these foul shots in. And that's the approach you have to take. So I want to thank Tanae, the mastermind. I want to thank Tyson, the coach. And
I want to thank Ian, the amazing presenter, our Chief Development Officer for all new business. Mr. Ian and Mr. Tyson Price, you guys are just meeting for the first time here on this Zoom. So it is great. And I know that Bo has met Ian before, but we are, you know, as far as us coming together, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 of us that are admin on here, part of the larger team. And so I just want to thank Ms. Troila Keller, Mr. Bo Pranaranda. I didn't chop you up, did I, Bo? Who is in charge of trading. And Andre Clark, are you there? Are you actually there, Andre? He's got 2 little ones under 5.
I'm here, guys.
I know, with your 2 little ones under 5, it's kind of, I don't know if it's going to really be there, or if somebody.
No, I'm here. Nah, I'm here. Trust me, I'm here.
Okay, so yeah, it is. You know, you're going to be focused on the Forex, and we're getting that class in there. But Ian is just phenomenal to have his presence here and focused here. To have Tyson here and focused here.
I'm all in.
You guys have no idea what we can all do together. And, you know, this mastermind group is definitely going to be needed. We're at the end of the year where everyone else is probably slowing down and we're ramping up.
I'm predicting a minimum of 50,000 in 4 months.
That's my
goal. I want to beat my previous record, which happened this year, and Tanae was a witness to it. Grew from 20 to 40,000 in 4 months. So I, you know, in the spirit of self-improvement, I'm challenging myself. 50,000. That's what we're going for. That's the target. 50,
well, that's your personal goal. As a matter of fact, this
goal.
Is good. Here's my personal goal.
What's that?
My personal goal for this company is my first unicorn company. So, do you guys know what a unicorn is? A
Speak on it.
unicorn business. Well, a unicorn business is a private multi-billion-dollar business.
Woo, woo, woo.
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely.
So this is my goal.
Get them zeros. Let's get them zeros up.
All right. There ain't 6 zeros there. There's 9 of them babies.
I said, let's get them zeros up. Let's go. Let's get them zeros up. We ain't playing out here.
That's right. So that's my personal goal to beat. I know how to make $100,000 company. You know, I want to just go ahead and shoot for the private multi-billion-dollar business, and that's going to take some venture capital funding. It's going to take a team that's amazing, like what we've put together here, and we're going to keep adding to the team. So, you know, so you guys need to really, really understand that that's the bar that I'm hitting when we're putting together this team. And so, and I just see an opportunity for us to help the world, to show the world that, to take advantage of what's happening, because everyone that I know that's self-employed, we all are like nodding, like, oh yeah, this is time. It's time to go right now. It's time. Everything's falling apart. We're like, finally, because I'm 46 years old, I'll say it out loud. Guess what? I've seen 2008 and I've seen 2000. I've owned a mortgage brokerage and I fell apart. I've owned this and I fell apart. I've had real estate. I've gone through all these different changes. And then while I was going through changes, not understanding the recession and how to advance on that recession, now I understand it's a recession. That's when you advance. Aha.
Right.
You don't advance when everything's great. When the stocks are at the top of the market, when everything is fantastic, that's not when you run. You run when everyone else is going the opposite. You go when you're going the opposite way. Everyone's running and you're going towards that goal. So
a lot of
that's how it works.
A lot of billionaires doubled their net worth this year.
Right. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So 2021 is going to be even that much more awesome. So let's close it up. Have a fantastic day.
Football.
And thank you, Ian. Thank you, Dre. Thank you, Bo. Thank you, Kimmy, for coming. I know I've seen you before, Mr. Tapley. You